My name's I Live 2 Out, and I'm back from Philly. I know Philly's a couple weeks or no, not days, maybe a couple weeks old, but I can't really remember what date it was. All I gotta say is I had a great time there. I didn't top 16 like a couple of you guys were hoping I would. However, this was my first. I would consider this my first like real big tournament because I did go to Austin, Texas for the World Championships, but I didn't have any honor ranking by then, and I didn't play a real deck. I just played all like the side tournaments, like the beginner stuff. And then I went to Vegas for the DMF there, and that was kind of like I played a deck, and it was just like an experience builder. It was just like whatever. So I would consider this like my first real. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna go hard, balls out. Like let's do my thing and just win. Unfortunately, I did a whole like video vlog of this like on my camera or whatever. I just haven't had the time to upload them yet, and just I found a couple minutes out of the day right now because I'm just chilling to make this video. But I just haven't had time to go through like Sony Vegas and stuff and link all the clips together because I did one after every match I played, and to just end it out, I ended up 6-5, which isn't bad because I ended up top 45ing or top 15. So I just didn't get the Amani Dragonhawk, which isn't even worth that much. Basically, I made all of my money for the whole Philly trip in the first 2 days, or the first day I was there because I played. I went on Friday. Sorry, that was a weird noise. I went on Friday for the Throne of the Tides release, which was fun. It was awesome, and got a couple good cards. I got the Throne of the Tides location and a couple stuff, and I ended up going 2-1 in that event. But it made no sense because if you 5-0 or 4-0 or 3-0, you only got an extra pack. So it was just the prizes there were just stupid. Except for I played in a 2-pack event, which only cost me $20, and I figured it'd be awesome because normally packs cost you $6, and it was every round you go get. Sorry, weird noise. You get 2 packs, and then you don't get to look at the cards. You take the hero or the loot out and the point card. You put those to the side, and then you shuffle the deck, and then you play it just as is. Any abilities, any equipment, any quests, any whatever, any allies, red or blue, you can play it like that. So my first game, I mean my first round of my first game, I actually lost. And then like after your first round, you're allowed to like look through your deck to see like what you can formulate your hand based on. And then I realized that my first pack, I got a Nefarian, which is the 8 drop, put an 8/8 in, get an 8/8, and that's pretty much a game win. So I made sure my hand had that in it, and it was just after that I won that game. So then we got the next 2 packs, and then I stomped all over that guy. And in my third game, I was playing a friend of mine, Andrew, and he was also 2-0. I ended up winning the door prize after the second round, which was his Thunderhead Hippogriff, so that was awesome. And then I ended up I played in my third game, and I got this I got 2 weird loots. I mean, not loots, rares. I can't remember what they were. It was like play this guy, deal X fire damage to target ally or something like that, and it was just weird. And then but I had this equipment where you could pay 3 and tap it, and target ally has Assault X, where X is its attack. So turn 2 or 3, I'd play that. I think it's a 3 drop. And then I left it out, and turn 4, I kept playing this elusive 4/4 guy. So he didn't really have enough abilities to deal 4 to him. So I'd tap that, give my guy Assault 4, and hit his hero for 8, or hit his guys, and then kill off my guy. So it was just a bomb every single time I did it. And it's just like he couldn't stop it. In the first game, he had an Obsidian Drudge out. The guy who's a 3-drop, 3/2. When this ally is destroyed, you may destroy target equipment. And he puts an ability right on top of it, which is fine. So I kill it. And he puts it in his graveyard, and he doesn't realize that the Obsidian Drudge is under it. He just realizes it's another ally. So he puts it in his graveyard, and I was like, alright, your turn. So the phase of events passes, like the chain of events, and now it's his turn. And now Obsidian Drudge is when this ally leaves play, it's you may destroy target equipment. It's not destroy target equipment. So that's essentially what won my game. My first game was the fact that he forgot to blow up that equipment. Round 2, I guess you would call it game or round 2, whatever. He ended up winning, so he had to go to round 3, and that combo of the equipment and the elusive guy again just completely just wiped him out, and I ended up winning a spectral kitten off that, which was awesome. So for $20, I ended up getting 6 rares, a thunderhead hippogriff, and a spectral kitten. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go in stressed anymore for the Philly event, for the DMF being like, okay, I have to win, or like, what was the point of coming here? Because I mean, I made all my loots and cash on the first day, so I was like, woohoo! And then we went into DMF Philly, and after 4 rounds, I was the only one on my team who was 4-0. Now, how I ended up going 6-5 off of that is a hilariously stupid story. Um, my 5th round was against a paladin. No, it was against a Death Knight girdle deck, which was just stupid because he drew into. Oh, alright. I basically lost this round on the stupidest technicality I've ever heard. He essentially got to play a Gargoyle, which is a 5-drop 5/5 with Ferocity, twice in a row for free. He puts the Gargoyle out, he deals me 5, and then he passes turn. I go, okay. When a Gargoyle isn't dealt damage, it comes back to your hand. He forgot to do that twice. So he kept it out, and then he goes after the 3rd turn, he's like, oh, and he puts it back into his hand, and he's like, and I was like, what are you doing? And he goes, well, I forgot to read the card's ability. And I go, whoa, 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 what? That was supposed to bounce into your hand? So he was essentially putting, the Gargoyle was still out, and he was paying like 6 other resources in which he would have had to pay for the Gargoyle to play other stuff, which essentially won him the whole game. So I call these little 2 side judges who really didn't have any clue what were going on because they were just babbling shit out of their mouths. And then I call over the head judge, and I clearly appealed to them. And he basically told me, which is, I guess it's the rules, it's how it's played, whatever. I'm not going to challenge the whole rule book here. But he said that because my opponent didn't know his cards, and I didn't know my opponent's cards, because I've played Gargoyle maybe once in a class starter, and I can't read backwards cards. So he told me it was his fault for a trigger effect, and it was both of our faults for not remaining game state. However, that's not a declared game loss for him. If you're not following me, it's just a rule. So that was just stupid. And then my next game, I ended up bouncing back and winning, and I was 5-1. And after that, I ended up getting only 1 win and 4 losses because I played my next round. I played the same deck as mine, just mine was different because I think I'm the only one there who was running a 62 card Hunter deck, which turned out to be ridiculously awesome and fun to play. But so I played him. He drew into an aspect first, and I didn't draw into one, so that wins him the game there. Then I played this. Oh no, I didn't play that aspect deck. I played this this paladin who top decked a Sinestra, plays that, and then starts blowing out all of his stuff up, and keeps putting out these 1/1s and hits my hero for 27 in 1 turn, while I have him at no, he hits me for 23, right? I was at 0 damage, so he hits me for 23. I have him at 27, 2 health away from death, with a Tesla out on board. He doesn't bother to kill the Tesla at all, and I was like, okay, why did you just do that? He completes a quest, and top decks a Shogaloom, pays nothing, and blows up all of his resources and kills me in 1 shot. And the turn before, and I'm sorry, on the last attack, when what he did with this 1/1 token for my, I had a Noxus Trap in hand, and in order for me to save my life, I had to tap it and blow up one of the tokens. And then he ended up killing me with Shoggle and then I had to verse the guy with the aspect deck, and then it was just some weird priest, and it was just all downhill from there. So I ended up 6-5 though. I played my the guy who taught me how to play pretty much. This guy Jim, I had to play him in when I was 5-4, and he's like, before the game, he's like, no takebacks, like, I'm not teaching you here. And I was like, alright. And I ended up, I'm not going to say I whipped him because he had me at like 20 damage, but I ended up like swinging for like 30 in 1 turn. And I was like, woo, like aspect wins. So I ended up winning that. Unfortunately, I was the guy who knocked him out at top 64. So he didn't get a foil Rufus Claiborne, but I did. I had a great time. I saw people I normally don't get to see. And it was just a good time. So what's to come? That'll be another video. I got a lot of stuff coming up. So, see you guys later. Peace.